Welcome back again, guys. It's your boy, the Mad MF, Likarabo, Mr. KSD. Welcome to Out of Pocket Conversations. Hope you guys are having a great one. Today is a Sunday. It's about to be cold. What goes on over -2 degrees? For all the single guys. So strong, my daughter. It's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one, but we'll be nice. We'll be nice.
We'll be nice. Don't worry about that.
But already get 7 broke.
That's okay.
What's the date today? Get 9. Yo.
But be willing to spend as well, you know. Be willing to buy KFC, chicken lick, not a lot. As long as you have game, you don't have to spend a lot. Because the moment your girl's not into you, they're gonna eat your money. But as long as you have game, just buy KFC, Twalama snacks, and a few drinks, then you're good. But bro, today I'm gonna try to behave. I've noticed that it seems like I'm a villain or something, bro.
I feel
like I'm a bad guy.
No, dog, like you have, but him. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
we have to have a villain. We have to have a villain. Like life wouldn't make sense because now you're gonna have people thinking, "Oh, everything is all cute and then it's all fun." There's villains out there, dog.
Yeah,
I mean, I could be a villain myself.
Yeah, you are actually. Yeah, I understand. It's just that when you know how to put things right. Because even at work, most of the girls they complain the way I say things. They be like, maybe sometimes you say the right things, but the way you're putting it in
yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. You have to.
I'll try to be respectful.
But you need to put them. You know, give them.
It's the same thing that you said about celebrities. Because sometimes they cannot be themselves because they've got brands that look up to them and stuff like that. So they have to, you know, be able to navigate through the whole thing.
Facts.
Otherwise, how's it going, man?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired, dog. I'm tired, dog.
You had a long day.
I'm tired. Long weekend.
Yeah.
Just got back from the gym. Fitness is everything, guys. If you guys didn't train today, don't know what to tell you.
Consistency on another level. I thought you didn't go to the gym today.
No, I had to.
Yeah.
You know, not such so if we can't do it in the bedroom, we gotta do it somewhere else. You gotta get that blood moving somewhere else. I mean, shit.
Hey, but that's like torture, bro. Because you know, man, how your libido is like, man. Or testosterone, coffee, and how you go gymming. Then you're gonna waste it. But yeah, I guess so.
We gotta let it go somewhere.
I call them disease. I'm not only girls. So we have to be careful. Okay. Otherwise, there's something that you wanted us to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
There's obviously, you guys have already seen our last video, and a lot of comments that we've been receiving was mainly on what you said. You know, and I feel like the people that are commenting, I don't know why you guys do this. People are commenting that haven't actually watched the full video because guys are taking it as perception of it's the part where you spoke about spending, basically pawning all your stuff to take this chick out on a date.
Yeah,
you know, I think a lot of people that didn't watch it didn't see the part that you specifically said, "Oh, this was what love had you doing."
Yeah,
you know what dumb love has you doing. And a lot of guys have been coming out and saying, "Man, that's simp behavior."
Yeah,
and don't get me wrong, man. I was sitting back and I was like, showcase some behavior, but how do you not go through it as a guy? I feel like every guy has had this simp moment. We've all been simps until you gotta go through it to grow through it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what they always say.
Most definitely.
And you went through that to figure out how spending and pawning your shit is not the best direction, or it's not the best thing to do.
Yeah,
I understand. So I had a lot of guys saying, "Man, simp behavior," and I'm like, "Nah, man."
Let me tell you, bro. Another thing that we have to understand, that we live in a world where I feel like everybody's suffering from ADHD. You understand? Everything that we want to watch, 15 seconds, then we move on. You understand? From TikTok to Ama Reels to YouTube Shorts and stuff like that. Exactly. That is a 30 seconds video. Then all of a sudden somebody will have a perception about you.
Yeah.
There's a times where I talk about the reason why men have to make more money than women. And a lot of people were just insulting me, bro. I don't want to lie. And I'm like, bro, how can you have a perception of me over a 31 seconds video? The video that we did, bro, it's like 1 hour and 40 something minutes.
Yeah.
You understand?
Dude,
there's so much things that I said.
Also, like I think it's also the fact that they didn't get. There's so much that you put before that, because all the conversation it has a build up to it. So you didn't just automatically pick that up from nowhere. You know, there was a build up for you to get to that point.
To get to that point,
niggas don't see that.
You understand? So with that being said, bruh, we're going to be misunderstood. A lot of people, 5 seconds. If we just said all girls are wrong, the fact that you just said that, I want to video to get to that point. They be like, nah, this guy is an asshole. So I guess that's why I like throwing a lot of shots. I'm on shots.
Yeah, sure.
There's something that I'm gonna post that's gonna vindicate me. Because there's a time where a woman thought I was saying they shouldn't work, they have to be broke. There's times where I'm like, women have to work, and I'm like, if you watch the full video to understand actually what we are talking about.
I think for me, that goes to a point where people should pay attention, because like, you can't live off the basis of 2 minutes. It's like judging a book by its character type of vibe. And don't get me wrong, I do it too. There's moments where I'll see you and I won't like you from the jump.
Yeah.
So and then when we get to vibe, but here's my thing, I think I'm very open to, like, if I chill with you and we conversate and shit like that, no, we'll vibe. If we vibe, I'm not, I'll even tell you, I thought you were a dick. I don't lie.
Nah, you just keep it to yourself. Yeah,
no, but I'm that guy. Like, I'll give you an example. The Don. I'm not Don. Spanning.
Describe him.
Alfredo.
Oh, okay.
So Don, initially when I got there, I looked at this guy and I'm like, this motherfucker is arrogant. I was like, this is one of the most arrogant niggas ever, dude. Like, and this is obviously from not speaking, and I sat next to him.
Yeah.
Everything that he did, and I'm like, who the fuck this guy think he is, dog? And funny enough, to this day, because now I've been there for how long? I've been there for like maybe like a year.
Yeah.
A year going to 2. Dude, he's like probably one of my best friends at work.
Nice.
We share food, everything. Yeah. When there's these short conversations, I'm like, cheat, I'm bet you. And
you know, this is what happened. It's always the case. Even a lot of people, they have a different perception about me. They feel like maybe I'm kind of like rude. I don't like talking. I'm reserved. I'm uptight. But the moment they start to talk to me, they'll notice, cheat and everything. Actually, I felt the same thing about you. I wouldn't say monk board or anything, but I felt like you were really rude, because there was this other board meeting that we were in, and this guy's busy. Fuck. But I'm like, who the hell this guy is? Hey, this guy, can't he be professional or something? The first meeting.
Really? What meeting was this?
I think it was about, Whitney was conducting the meeting, nearly about returns or what. But it was the first meeting whereby, because most of the meetings that I went by, it was the new people that I came with. It was the first meeting whereby it was with the rest of the people that worked at Laco Integra and stuff like that. Then you were talkative. I think it was returns. It was between that. Yeah, returns. Then you were talking to Whitney. Hey, this guy is a fucking dick. This guy. I'm like, yo, guy, can you be professional? Like, then sound like your ring. Then that's how I'm like, this nigga's got a problem. Bro.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no, that's how you talk.
Like, you see what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Going back to, that's what we were having conversation earlier. I don't know what people do this, right? And I get it, like you said. People are advertising their brands. Personally, dog, for me, I'm one person where I genuinely love being myself to the cause, because, like I said, if I meet you on the street, I'm expecting what I'm seeing on camera. I understand. So now when I meet up you and you're totally different, it's like, what am I subscribing to?
That's something different.
You see what I mean? That's my issue with a lot of content creators. Like, content creators, I'm not hitting a shot at anybody. I get it. You guys are your brands. You guys got to do the most. You got to look professional. My catch is that a lot of people are so, how could I put it? They don't think that people will support them.
Yeah.
Dude, people are supporting the stupid. People will support the craziest shit. The craziest shit. Like, you might think, I might not kiss. I'm going to lose support. Bro, there's people that will support your shit. There's those, we call them what? Day one supporters?
Yeah.
You always get your day one supporters. Yeah. Because they like who you genuinely are. Okay, no. This is the same guy that we subscribe to. We subscribe to your channel because of this, that. I don't have to act differently towards you because you now or you're a totally different person from what you perceived to be in camera.
That's when you have a cult following, and so to speak, whereby people are so loyal. And one thing I've noticed, man, it's just being yourself. I wonder if you can be yourself, because that's one thing I've noticed. The time I first started recording myself, I tried to be more polished. I tried to
clean.
Please the audience. You understand? I cannot say fuck. I cannot say this. I cannot say this about women. What are you gonna say? But a lot of people, they don't learn from that. You understand? I'm kind of like robbing them the full experience of actually who I am and stuff like that.
Yes.
And they want to experience exactly who they are. Me, the things that I talk about, it's something that I'll talk even when the camera is not there.
Thank you.
You understand? And I'm like, let me just keep it this way, Baba.
I mean, going back to that, sorry to cut you. We had a conversation with one of my friends.
Yeah.
He was talking about like coming onto the channel, having a conversation. He's like, "Ish, let's just cross fingers we don't get cancelled." Right? And arrogant me, I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? It's just a podcast, and it's nothing serious. We're not on that level yet.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, dog, you get corporate that does digging. So basically, if you have like a young short that trends, right? Yeah. And it's on Twitter, it's on all these platforms, all these other platforms, and then somebody within your corporate picks it up. Or, this is who Karabo is. Nah, this is what we promote, and this is what we promote. And I'm like, what's the gender, right? Like right now, what's the movement like? Because now we're at a point where you genuinely can't be yourself because you're trying to keep your 9 to 5. And I'm not saying it's bad to be yourself and fuck up the 9 to 5, but I mean, when you go to your 9 to 5, you presented yourself correctly, hence they hired you. What you do in your spare time should still be considered your spare time. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like if you see my shit in private, let it be private. If you guys want to discuss with me and be like, dude, are these really your morals? And this is because you get people that say, okay, but the company's moving this way. And if you saying shit in the public, it means you guys are moving the opposite way as a company. We can't work with you. Yeah. And I'm like... How though?
Nah, that is different. Well, I do understand. It's not like we are literally talking about our company, Dintangi, they are retrenching people, you are firing people. It has nothing to do with them. It's about my life and what I'm doing. And sometimes it depends on the occupation that you are doing. Like, for instance, if it happened that I was a presenter at I don't know, a news show or something like that. We discuss current affairs and it's kind of like different because they see you in a different light than Kai Ribuaka sex. That's it. So that's why you look my cat our fit. There's nothing that can call me out. But like, my managers talk about these things all day long. They even call me. You understand? So you have to know. This like getting. Well, it's a great point that you brought up actually. In life, I was even telling other people that we work with that you should care. This thing of I don't give a damn in life and stuff like that. Imagine if I walked in every interview without giving a damn on how I dress, how I speak, and so I have to care because
100%.
I want this position, and these people who are going to employ me, they want a certain character. You understand? If I get to the workplace, I have to do things. I cannot just sing in China. It's the same thing here. If you know you have a job whereby, I don't know, you're a youth leader, you cannot come here and be like, you get me?
But I hear you. Yeah. But I think it's a matter of how you kind of represent yourself, bro. And what I mean by that, Kore, you know how, I mean, obviously right now, what we are working on, we're building a brand. Sure. Obviously. So, yes, different spaces. I mean, how I'd say this is like, you won't be in front of adults or people older than you or your elders and out there cursing, talking nonsense all the time. We already know. You already know how to communicate and how to. I think from a corporate level, they should be able to look at where the company is going. My also think it goes back to what is this person bringing to the company. If this guy is behaving like this out in the public, what is he doing for us at home? Is his work meritable? Because there's no point of firing me if I'm one of the best employees. Just because you guys want to show this guy in my spare time. Listen to that. Spare time. I'm not even on your clock. Yeah. I could be doing another job right now. Right? But I'm getting penalized for something that I did in my spare time. You know? Which goes goes back to the simp behavior. A lot of people are not true to themselves. A lot of people will come out and say, "Yeah, I'm not a simp. I've never had a simp moment." Yeah, come on.
Nah, there's no way. There's no way. But it's more of, you know what I mean. I want to let in your comments without even thinking. It's it's a problem. Yeah, I understand, because you try, everybody on social media thinks they are their shit. As much as they celebrities that you might follow, but everybody knows that thing. Now, if I can come to that podcast, I can do a better job. If you're a dancer and be like, nah, if I was there, I was gonna dance much better. Or if I was a guy, if I had to approach this girl, everybody, is the best when it comes to everything. And this has nothing to do with even relationships. In business in general, a lot of people, they like acting as if I was business minded from day one. I've never failed. You know what I mean? I just woke up and I knew what is it that I had to do. But if you can just follow their life, these businesses that they failed at, they failed at school. There's so much disappointment that you had to go through before you reach a level of success to a certain point. Especially when it comes to relationships, guys. I wonder the real guys who game, they failed a lot of times from a young age. But understand the game is so, and stuff like that. If you haven't failed, you'll fail soon. And the moment you fail at the older age, I'm telling you, you're gonna kill yourself, bro.
I don't even think those guys are willing to talk about. Like, I feel like people that are. That's why I still feel I'd put it as I see that as simping. Like I know people say when you've gone through a bit of character development, but I know that's a simp move.
Yeah.
Dog, how am I not supposed to? How is it not supposed? I'm in love, dog. Let's be honest. When you're in love, are you thinking rationally?
Nah.
Majority of the time, no. Like when you're genuinely in love,
Yeah.
you're not thinking rationally. You're gonna do some dumb shit. I know. After a while, when you come back to your senses, or when whatever has happened, or the older you get, the more experiences you go through, you sit back and you're like, okay, cool. This is what I learned from that. Okay, sharp. Going forward, I know I'm not gonna tolerate that. I'm not gonna tolerate that. You grow. Like you don't just become a red pill guy.
Nah, you don't.
How I see. I don't think you just. Yeah, it comes from experience, bro.
Yeah, and we had this conversation already. You know what? There's certain places I don't like going to. Like for instance, there's people who are in their 20s, early 20s, who don't go to clubs. Yeah. And there might be another reason behind it. Maybe it might be because my parents don't want me to go to clubs, or because I have to study, or because I'm afraid of people. People might bully me and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm at that point whereby it's not even about who thinks about me in any certain way or whatever. It just clicked in the sense whereby I sang cars, and it's part of growth. The time I was younger, I enjoyed this, but I kind of like grew to a point whereby, you know what, I give out. Like for instance, I can have a lot of money in the bank, Marka Saturday, I just want to watch movies. Back in the days when I was young, no way. You understand? So it's kind of like growing, and it's the same thing when it comes to women. When you're young, you are very naive. You understand? I understand. So you're trying to please people, but the older you get, you become more of yourself. I also apologize when you don't like something, you're like, and it doesn't mean when I say no to you as a woman, it's because I don't value you. You might be the girl of my dreams, but I've grown to a point whereby I know, no, I have to tell you no. That's not one that you can toss around as well. So that's how it happens in life. You know what I mean? There's times whereby I was so much in love, no matter whatever she wanted. If Kim Shaile maybe got message go WhatsApp. If I answer, Kim Shaile message or whatever. But I came to a point whereby I'm not gonna do that. Even if I'm loser, it's fine, bruh. Dude. I'm not going to go all of a sudden or whatever, or lose my character, or say I rent social media, say I complain all girls are trash. No, I'm gonna live, and that's part of growth, man. You know.
There's something that I noticed. Actually, what you said. I asked it yesterday at the party that we're at. You know, that family gathering. So a few cousins and a few girls over there, and I was like, you know, with girls, it's been very evident when you and your partner. So just for the ladies that you guys see this, we know. When a girl's going through something with her partner or whatever, have you noticed what happens in social media and someone? DP. Status.
That's true.
They make it seem as if they're going MIA.
Yeah.
Ladies, just a heads up. If you guys want to keep your relationship safe, I'm going to tell you this for free.
Yeah.
Keep the DP there, keep your boyfriend there and whatnot, because as soon as you remove everything.
Yeah. Scavengers, kids with their feet.
We know it's time.
It's time.
It's our turn.
No, that's very real. I was telling this other girl, actually, I was having this conversation with my boy, but like, dude, all the girls that I want, they are all married or they are all taken. Dude, that can be true. But let me tell you, bro, most girls who are in relationships are not happy. Or the guys that they are dating.
Don't say most. Some people are happy, bro.
That's like most. Some are happy, but most of them, okay, let me give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Most of you guys are happy. Some of them are not happy. So let's say you wanted a certain girl. Study her. If one born out here, I post out here, whatever. Girls out here, they are very fickle, these people. You understand? But change us all.
Yeah.
In Kenya, 2 months, 3 months, complain. A girl, when things are going bad, you know, between her and the partner, keep everything to herself until the low can vent. But can advertise hey, I'm going through a lot. Message. A girl, that's why I'm saying that, especially on social media, I feel like the girl are the realistic people ever. They don't fake. Guys can fake on social media, acting as if they're having a good time. A girl cannot do that.
100%.
A girl, if she's depressed, on social media, I'm depressed. If she's happy, I'm happy. So I'm complain and stuff like that.